Hi, do you play a guitar and you also play a harmonica, but you have trouble with playing them both at the same time? In this tutorial, I'll give you 5 tips that could help you become a better player. If you're new to my channel, consider subscribing for more harmonica, guitar and ukulele tutorials, covers and songs. Okay, tip number 1. Get yourself a good harmonica holder. In order to play guitar and harmonica at the same time, you need a harmonica holder. My advice is don't buy the cheapest one that you can get, because it's often too loose, you can't have a good control over your harmonica. Get yourself one holder that will be tight, comfortable for you, you'll have a good control over harmonica. I'm using a Honor harmonica holder, you have a link in description. Tip number 2. When you have a harmonica holder, before you play, make sure that you have a right harmonica key. Now, you might think, of course, I need to have a right key of harmonica. But if you're a beginner, that can be sometimes confusing to you. So let's start from the beginning. Every harmonica has a letter labeled on it. This is C harmonica. That means it's tuned to a key of C. So if you play C chords on guitar, you'll be able to play on this harmonica. Most of the notes will be blow notes. Your root notes are holes 1, 4 and 7, and that's called playing in first position. I'll give you an example. You'll play first position in pop songs, folk, country and similar music styles. But if you play blues, you'll need to play in second position. Now on C harmonica, you'll play G chords on the guitar. And your bass, your root note will be hole 2 draw, and most of the notes will be draw notes. So now you see that you can play on one harmonica in 2 different keys on a guitar. You can also play in third position on a C harmonica, that's a D minor on a guitar. And you have different positions. But in reality, you'll probably stick to only one position based on a music style, based on the songs you play. So if you ask me, do I have to change harmonica every time when I change a key of the song? Probably yes. You'll stick to the position that you play. Is this first, second or third position? That's your option. But yes, you'll have to change harmonica almost every time. So my advice is think 2 steps ahead. Think at advance. So if you're on a stage, if you play and perform live, if you perform solo, it's good to choose your songs that you don't have to change harmonica after every song. Think and combine maybe 2 or 3 songs from same key, and then you can change harmonica and say something to your audience like I hope you're feeling okay, I hope you have a great time. Then you change your harmonica and continue with playing. So if you have to play more than one song on a guitar and harmonica, think what harmonica keys do you need, what harmonica positions will you play, what kind of music you play. And very important thing, where are your harmonicas? If you only change 2 or 3 harmonicas in a set, you don't have to have a big harmonica case with a bunch of harmonicas. You'll maybe need only 2 or 3 harmonicas, so you can have, I don't know, C on a stand, on a holder, like this, I don't know, D harmonica here, G harmonica here. You have to know where are your harmonicas and think 2 steps ahead, so that you don't get in position when you're live or on stage and you have a harmonica. You start with a song, you start playing, you start singing, and then you have a harmonica solo, and you hear on the first note, you hear that you have a wrong harmonica, you forgot to change the harmonica. That's a disaster. You can't get out of it. So if that happens to you, and believe me, it happened to me once or twice, if that happens, skip the harmonica, just play guitar and sing, and change harmonica on next song. So my advice is, that's tip number 2. Think about harmonica keys, harmonica positions, and where are your harmonicas. Tip number 3, how to practice. So you have a harmonica holder, you have a right key of harmonica, and you're ready to play. Before you play in front of the audience, you need to practice this. So my advice, practice each instrument separately. Start with the guitar first. Forget about harmonica now. Now you play your guitar, you practice your chords. Choose the song that you're familiar with, you know the chords progression. Don't start a new song if you're not sure about the chords. You can't have a harmonic here, you'll be confused, you'll lose your rhythm and everything. So choose the song that you're 100% sure about this. You know, like I don't know, when you're sitting on a couch and watching TV and play something that you like, you don't think about what you play automatically. You're focusing on TV. So that's the goal you have to achieve with a guitar. First, practice your guitar, be sure about the chords. Then, practice your harmonica. First, only harmonica without a stand. Choose here, just to have a great feeling of harmonica. Practice your solo or whatever you want to play, your rhythm. Then, next thing, put it on a holder and practice like this without a guitar. And when you're sure about the harmonica part, try to combine and mix guitar and harmonica together. Tip number 4. When you're soloing, focus on one instrument and keep other instrument simple. Now, you'll probably use your harmonica as a solo instrument, play some intro and play some solo between the chorus and verses in a song. You'll probably sing with the guitar and then play harmonica, then sing again. So harmonica will be mostly your leader, and guitar is like a backing instrument. So my point is, if you have a simple chords or simple riffs on a harmonica, you can have some cool guitar rhythms. But if you come to the part where you have a fast lick on a harmonica, keep your guitar simple. It's very hard to have a complicated rhythm on the guitar and at the same time some fast lick on a harmonica. You'll get confused. So I don't know, I'll give you an example. You play G, let's play something like this. Okay, G and C chords. Now we had some simple riff on harmonica. You get my point. When I came to this, or something similar, when you have something a little complicated on harmonica, it's totally okay to just stop with your guitar or play just the first beat on a bar and focus on harmonica. Then two things happen. First, you're focused on your harmonica, and there's a little chance that you'll get out of a rhythm, that you'll forget what you're playing because you're focused now on harmonica. Your guitar stops. And second good thing is you empathize this harmonica playing. Something new is happening. It's even better than that you can continue your rhythm. Because you stop with the rhythm and the audience think, okay, something is happening. And now your harmonica part is alive. And when you are back to the beginning of the bar, you start with the rhythm. So, my point is, feel free to sometimes just simplify your guitar, focus on harmonic. It could be opposite sometimes. Mostly of the time you'll have a guitar as a backing instrument, but why not try the opposite thing? For example, if you have some cool solo on a guitar, maybe you can have two basic chords on harmonica, especially if you have lower tuned harmonica. It will sound great. Okay, now we'll stick back to the chords G and C. So if I have C, I play in second position, blues, on a C harmonica. My first chord will be G, and that holds 1, 2, 3 draw. And then my second chord will be C chord on harmonica 1, 2, 3 blow. So maybe I want some solo on a guitar, and I'll use my harmonica as a backing instrument. So something like this. I don't know, something like that. So that's my tip number 4. When you're soloing and focusing on one instrument, keep other instruments simple. And tip number 5. When you're improvising on a harmonica, stick to the root notes, and simple is sometimes better. Now, if you're a great guitar player, if you play good and you have a great voice, harmonica is just something that you add, that you give a little taste of it. So it doesn't matter if you play simple stuff on harmonica, it will sound better than you don't have it at all. What I have to say, feel free if you're improvising. You don't know what kind of licks, riffs you have to play. Just play root notes and maybe add a little one new note in a blues scale or something like that. It will sound good. So don't be afraid to improvise everything you have on harmonica and simplify it. For example, I will try to give you an example that you can play simple stuff on harmonica. You see, I'll play only one note, I'll add a little two note. So if you're singing and playing guitar, it's great to have only one note on harmonica. Don't be afraid to improvise your thing and stick to the root notes that you have. I don't know. So my point is, feel free to improvise any notes you have within a scale that you're in, but stick to the root note. You don't have to play much. Play just few things, and it will give you another good taste to your playing. It's this beauty of harmonic. You don't have to play it much. Simple is sometimes better. So I hope you like this video. Click subscribe if you haven't already, and see you next time. Bye.